Welcome back. You're listening to the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM. And for the first time in 2024, we're going to talk about tennis in Southeast South Australia. And Egan Regnier, the captain of the Robe Rebels, joins me on the line for the first time this year. Great to be with you again, Egan. How was your New Year's and what have you been getting up to over the last few weeks?
Yeah, hey, Ellis. Good to be back, and had a really good New Year's and good little break. And I didn't do too much. I laid pretty low. Robe was extremely busy, and a bit too busy for me. So I laid pretty low in that time.
A lot of tourists, I imagine, coming into town there, Egan.
Yeah, really. A lot of Victorians come down this way this time of year, and obviously it's really good for the town, for the businesses and stuff. But as a local, you're trying to avoid, going to your favourite cafes and all that because it's just a bit too busy. But again, it's always good for the town to have all them people come in and spend their money.
It most definitely is. Well, Egan, you might not have been doing a whole lot with your racket over the last few weeks, but we've had plenty of action go on at the professional level. I just wonder what you've made of the Open so far. Plenty of Aussies still getting around the courts. What have you made of the Australian Open so far, men's and women's?
I have watched a little bit. Watched a few of the lead-up tournaments as well, your United Cup and the Allied International. And, a few of the Aussies, they're going pretty well. Alex Dimonor, he's in red-hot form, as everyone can see, and he had a retirement in his first round in the Aussie Open, which is a good thing for him, I guess, because you see a lot of five-setters in the last couple of days, which obviously is going to play a toll on some players as they get to the pointy end of the tournament. But, the women are doing just as well, I see that Storm Hunter, she won her first round ever at the Aussie Open, and then she won her second round today. So, she's gone well too. But, it's good to see the Aussies flying flag well.
All right, well, let's take a look at the upcoming action, which gets underway again on the weekend in the Southern Ports Tennis competition. And I'm going to be pretty blunt here. First off, Egan, your side, the Robe Rebels, couldn't have asked for an easier assignment in your first game back.
That's a bit harsh, but I don't know how much us Robe Rebels have been practicing over this time. Hopefully we've been watching a fair bit on TV and got a few ideas on new shots. But, we travel down to Penola on the weekend and hopefully we can kickstart up after our break and have a really solid win down there and keep our momentum going that we carried on from the end of the year last year.
Well, it's not really harsh, though, is it, Egan? I mean, we're talking about a team that haven't won a game.
But you just never know. I guess you just can't go and think you're going to win easy. You just never know what could happen on the day. So, you can think what you like, I guess.
I don't think anyone's going to be shouting me a long ice black in Penola anytime soon, but that's all right. We'll move along. Your rival side and your former side, for that matter, the Robe Roosters, are up against Naracoorte. This will be a pretty hard game for them, Egan. Yeah,
it will be. They had a really tight battle in round one at the start of the year, which shocked me a bit. But, the Roosters, they get a home ground advantage, and Naracoorte, I'm sure they'll be looking forward to coming down here for the weekend. And, it'll be very interesting. Playing both sides. At late end of the year last year, I think Naracoorte might be just a bit too strong and get over the line.
All right, well, we'll see how that one pans out. Both sides having decent seasons, but as you say, Naracoorte probably will just edge it. Beachport, another team in great form. They're up against Francis Eagles. Is this the game of the round, this one, or should we save that label for the Lucindale Derby? I don't know, Egan.
No, I'll probably pick this as game of the round. I reckon it's going to be a great game. Down at Beachport, Francis and Beachport both have really good seasons so far, and really looking forward to seeing the result of this Saturday night. And I'm gonna tip Beachport to have the win there.
All right, he's called it. We'll wait and see what happens. That leaves us with the fourth and final game. It's the Lucindale Derby. Koalas v Wombats. Who gets your pick here?
Yeah, Lucindale Derby. for sure. And I don't know how this is going to play out on the grass. I don't know how good the courts are at the moment down Lister, but I'm going to tip the Koalas to have the win there and keep trying to move up that ladder. So yeah, the Koalas to win that one.
All right. Well, off air, you said to me that you've had a few dates for the couch over the last few weeks. I'm certainly in the same bracket myself. The resumption of the Southern Ports tennis comp, is it almost like round one again, Egan?
I know it is a good break. It's a bit hard to, think trying to get back into it. I haven't picked up my racket since the last game, which is probably not very good by myself, but it is always good to have a break and hopefully come back fresh. And like I said, you watch a lot of tennis on TV before this round, and it might be a good thing, might be a bad thing, because you think you can hit as well as them pros, but you obviously can't. And I guess you can sort of call it round one, but after a few shots on Saturday, we'll get right back into it, and hopefully I'm still good as gold.
I'm sure you'll be right up there. Egan Regnier, captain of the Robe Rebels, we wish you the best of luck for the resumption of the Southern Ports tennis competition this weekend. Thanks so much for making time for us on the show today, and good luck, Egan. We'll speak to you next week.
No, thank you for having me.